Welcome back. A South African lobby group says it is going to privately prosecute outspoken opposition leader Julius Malema on allegations of corruption and fraud. AfriForum, a group that campaigns to protect the rights of white Afrikaners, says it is taking up a case against the economic freedom fighter leader because the National Prosecuting Authority had failed to do so. A report by South Africa's anti-corruption ombudsman in 2012 had recommended that legal proceedings be opened over how On Point Engineering, a company Mr. Malema co-owned, was awarded a tender by the Limpopo Roads and Transport Department. The EFF leader denied the allegations at the time, saying they were politically motivated. In a response to today's announcement, he tweeted that he is not scared, adding that no white man will decide his destiny. The chief of staff of the Eastern Libyan military has escaped an attempt on his life just outside the capital city of Benghazi after a car bomb hit his convoy. Although Mr. Abdul Razak Nathuri survived the attack, one person was killed with two others injured. Military officials say Mr. Nathuri was traveling from Benghazi to his base in Al-Marj, a small eastern town, when his entourage was hit. The military chief says the attack was a plot to assassinate him. He is the chief of staff to forces run by Khalifa Haftar, the head of the Libyan National Army. Staying on in Libya, residents of Misrata have launched an initiative to repave damaged roads at their own expense. After defeating the Islamic State insurgents, the city is in a new pothole battle as the country still suffers political divisions and security concerns.
Citizens of Libya's Misrata who battled the Islamic State in nearby Sirte are now in a new fight to repave damaged roads in the streets. Tired of government negligence, the citizens have formed a volunteer group tasked with fixing damaged roads and potholes, which they say are in the thousands across the coastal city.
We were thinking of working on something that can be beneficial to the country. We thought of several things, such as solving the water and garbage problems, traffic lights, but we found that the thing that has the most impact on people's lives in the city is fixing these pits that are in their thousands. Of course, the government and companies are not able to work because the economic situation does not allow them to, and they don't have the resources to cover the costs.
The initiative has been paving Misrata streets for the past 3 months and have since then fixed dozens of damaged streets, but volunteers say they still have a long way to go. The equipment and materials are all purchased using donations, and citizens can reach out to them on social media to pinpoint areas that need repair.
Honestly, the holes were many, but now, after this campaign, we consider it a great achievement. I was touring Misrata, and there really is an achievement. God bless them.
Libya's infrastructure has been on the back burner of the UN-backed government's priorities after years of turmoil that affected state income and, by extension, spending. The Government of National Accord, established under the December 2015 deal, never fully materialized in Tripoli, leaving Libya with three competing governments aligned with rival armed alliances.
Malawi, which has one of the highest rates of the deadly HIV/AIDS infections, is on course to eradicate the virus. Well, that's according to Professor Jay Levy, the doctor who co-discovered the human immunodeficiency virus that causes AIDS 35 years ago. Mr. Levy is currently on a visit to the country and is touring HIV testing centers in the countryside. He says he hopes Malawi will be the first country to really reduce infections and educate people so that they know how to prevent themselves from getting infected.
As I go through the 35 years, and I think back of when we first found the virus, When we thought it was a local epidemic in certain cities in America, to see what it's done globally, it is a lesson to the students of tomorrow that when you see an infection take place or a disease, look at it carefully, take it seriously, and you may have the same challenge that those of us in the early days did when we hit with the first cases of persons with diseases in the skin or pneumonias in which we had no explanation. We are looking at a cure. That's a big challenge. I'm going to talk about that today. But that is not where we need to put our focus. Focus is treating everyone that needs it and educating everyone so we don't get a lot of people infected.
Yeah, I would like to encourage all people taking ARVs to take them religiously, to take them every day, to adhere to them, because it's helping their lives. When we look at the statistics, we don't have more opportunistic infections like TB, pneumonia, because of the ARVs. So it's boosting their immunity. I would encourage them to take them, to adhere to the ARVs.
A Cameroonian stylist is encouraging African women to love their own hair as women across the continent are turning back to their natural hair texture, ditching harsh chemicals used to strengthen kinky curls. But Mara Fombe, who is a salon owner, says the transition may be tough for many who struggle to adapt to the new look and feel of different types of hair.
In Cameroon's economic capital, Lord's Hair is one of the busiest saloons. Started 10 years ago by Maria Fombe, it caters mostly to women with natural hair.
For quite a while, my friends will not see my own hair because I kept on putting weave. That's why I'm passionate about letting women walk with their own hair. I kept on covering my hair with weave because I had chemical relaxers that had destroyed my hair. And I believed in me that I wasn't born with hair. It got to a point I believed that I didn't have hair because my hair would be so thin that you could see my scalp.
Natural hair has sparked so much conversation worldwide among black women that going natural is now considered part of a revolution. But while many are quick to go back to their roots, how to cater for and maintain their original hair textures, women say, is not as easy.
Most people won't keep natural hair because maybe they have this stubborn hair, or probably because it's too expensive to keep or too difficult to comb or something. And some people want to look, they don't want to look themselves, as I can say. They want to look extremely different, like the soft hair, it's so flexible and easy to manipulate, rather than the natural hair. It's so difficult to manipulate the natural hair.
Fombe says the natural hair movement is a lot about supporting women, not only to make the change, but to enjoy it as a symbol of unique identity.
And that's it on Network Africa. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Tumi Tokwe Fagbimi.